A single katana, Japan's iconic samurai sword, takes 18 months, 30,000 hammer strikes, and the combined skill of 5 craftsmen to create. And that is only the beginning of its incredible story. Tonight, you will discover the hidden truth behind the katana, Japan's legendary blade. We'll reveal the secret steel forged in ancient furnaces, the sacred rituals that transformed metal into a living weapon, and why this blade was considered the very soul of the samurai. Imagine standing in a darkened workshop, the air thick with the scent of charcoal and steel. The rhythmic clang of a hammer against glowing metal echoes in the silence, a sound that has resonated through Japanese history for over 1,000 years. Before you, a master craftsman, a swordsmith, performs a purification ritual, his hands moving with the deliberate grace of a priest. He is not just making a weapon, he is imbuing it with spirit. You are about to witness the birth of a legend, a blade unlike any other in the world, forged from a mystical steel called tamahagane, a special high-carbon steel unique to Japan. But what made this particular steel so extraordinary, and why did it become synonymous with the warrior's very existence? To understand the katana, we must first understand the world that forged it. Our journey takes us to the Muromachi period, a brutal 100-year civil war from 1336 to 1573, when powerful feudal lords, known as daimyo, plunged Japan into constant conflict. This was Japan's equivalent of Europe's Wars of the Roses, but far bloodier and more widespread. During this tumultuous era, the samurai, Japan's elite warrior class, rose to prominence. They were like Europe's medieval knights, but with a strict code of honor known as bushido, meaning the way of the warrior, a demanding path of loyalty, discipline, and an unwavering readiness for death. For these warriors, the katana was not merely a tool of war, it was an extension of their body, a symbol of their status, and a testament to their honor. A samurai without his katana was like a knight without his sword and shield, stripped of identity and purpose. But how did they create a blade that could withstand the brutal realities of constant warfare, a blade that was both incredibly sharp and remarkably resilient? The answer lies in a secret passed down through generations, beginning with fire, iron, and an ancient furnace. The journey of a katana begins not in a battle, but in a tatara, a traditional clay smelting furnace unlike anything found in the West. Imagine this: for 3 days and 3 nights, master metallurgists feed iron sand, called satetsu, and charcoal into this glowing beast, never letting the fire die. Think of it like baking bread, except instead of flour and water, you are combining iron sand and charcoal at temperatures hot enough to melt rock. And the result, after constant tending, is a raw, rough steel unlike anything Europe could produce. This unique steel is tamahagane, a precious material with varying carbon content, crucial for the blade's legendary properties. But here is the part nobody tells you: this process was not just metallurgy, it was a spiritual endeavor. Swordsmiths would purify themselves, wear Shinto priest robes, and abstain from meat and alcohol during the forging. They believed that by purifying themselves, they purified the steel, infusing it with a sacred spirit. The tamahagane was then broken into small pieces, sorted by carbon content, and carefully selected. The swordsmith would then heat and hammer these pieces, transforming them into a single, workable billet. But why all this meticulous effort? What secret did this raw steel hold, and how would it be unlocked to create the world's finest sword? The true genius of the katana lies in a technique that seems counterintuitive: folding the steel. The swordsmith repeatedly heats, hammers, and folds the tamahagane, sometimes up to 15 times. This creates an astonishing 32,768 layers of steel within the blade. Why do this? Each fold purifies the steel, removing impurities, and more importantly, it homogenizes the carbon content, creating an incredibly strong, yet flexible, core. This layered structure is what gave the katana its legendary ability to be both incredibly sharp and remarkably resilient. But the greatest secret, the mark of a true master, comes in the final tempering. The swordsmith applies a special clay mixture to the blade, a thicker layer on the spine and a thinner layer on the cutting edge. When the blade is heated to a precise temperature and then rapidly quenched in water, the clay acts as an insulator. The edge cools quickly, becoming incredibly hard and sharp, while the spine cools slower, retaining flexibility. This differential hardening creates the beautiful, wavy line known as the hamon, a temper line that is as unique as a fingerprint. But this hamon is not just decorative, it's a visible testament to the blade's superior two-steel construction. How could such a delicate process be consistently perfected, and what did it mean for the samurai wielding it? The result of this painstaking process is a katana of unparalleled quality. A blade with a razor-sharp, incredibly hard edge, capable of slicing through armor and bone, yet a flexible spine that prevents it from shattering on impact. This unique two-steel construction was superior to any European blade of its time, which were often uniformly hard and prone to snapping. For the samurai, the katana was more than just a weapon, it was literally considered the soul of the samurai. It was a constant companion, an extension of his will, and a symbol of his honor. To lose or dishonor his katana was to lose his own soul. The swordsmith, therefore, was not merely a craftsman, he was an artist, a philosopher, and a spiritual guide, entrusted with creating the very essence of a warrior. Every curve, every line, every layer told a story of dedication, precision, and a profound understanding of both metal and spirit. Imagine the weight of such a blade in your hand, its perfect balance, its deadly edge. It wasn't just metal, it was a living artifact, imbued with centuries of tradition and sacrifice. But what is the legacy of this incredible weapon in our modern world? Even today, centuries after the samurai last rode into battle, the katana continues to captivate and inspire. It is a star in countless movies, a revered object in martial arts dojos, and a sought-after collectible for enthusiasts worldwide. The principles of craftsmanship, dedication, and spiritual significance that went into its creation still resonate. The katana stands as a testament to human ingenuity and the profound connection between a warrior and his weapon. It reminds us that sometimes, the greatest strength lies not just in brute force, but in meticulous preparation, spiritual purity, and an unwavering pursuit of perfection. From the glowing Tatara furnace to the battlefield, the katana's journey is a story of fire, steel, and the unyielding spirit of Japan. It is a story that continues to echo through time, reminding us of a warrior's code and a craftsman's devotion. If you want to uncover more forgotten tales from Japan's incredible past, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Japan Storyteller family. And next time, we journey into the shadows of the ninja to uncover the true history of Japan's most mysterious assassins. You won't want to miss it.